Thanks for having me.
All right, so the rundown for today is a recap of the NCAA National Championship game, Twitter, thoughts on Twitter streaming Thursday Night Football, Nick Young being deactivated from the Lakers, and our top 5 for the week. So let's get this play started. Then there were 2. March Madness is finally over, and we have a new champion. The Villanova Wildcats defeated the North Carolina Tar Heels in the final seconds of a buzzer beater. What a way to win a championship game, and for Chris Jenkins to live out every kid's dream of shooting that last shot in a championship game and getting that title. What a game it was. Let's start with you, Felix. What were your thoughts on the game?
Well, first of all, congratulations to Villanova on winning the national championship, and shout out to those boys in Carolina, man. They put up a great game. But this is exactly why I did not pick a winner in this championship game. First of all, both teams that I actually did pick to go to the championship game lost. I picked Syracuse, I picked Oklahoma, they both lost. And all I wanted was an entertaining game, and I got just that. It was entertaining and very amazing from start to finish. The constant back and forth, the suspense. When Marcus Page hit that three-pointer,
Right.
and the reactions that we had when we were watching that game in the studio were just amazing. And it was equally as amazing when Villanova came back down and hit the three-pointer. And to see your face, Don, it was very entertaining, very funny.
It really was an exciting game. Like, I've never seen like a really good game like that in a long time in NCAA tournaments like that.
The memes that came from this game were equally hilarious. But my favorite was when they hit the whole squad with the Jordan crying face meme.
No, the team picture with the coaches.
Right.
Like, I couldn't take it no more. I was like, this is too quick. They're too quick. Twitter was too quick for me that night.
Man, the internet is undefeated. How about
Right?
that?
Right
So
along
is March
with the tournament.
Madness. March
Right
Madness
along with the
undefeated.
tournament. All right, Deyonte, how do you feel about the game?
It was a real great series between UNC and Villanova. After Marcus Page hitting the 3, first thoughts going running through my head, overtime, North Carolina. But for Chris Jenkins to put up that 3, that shot where he said, I felt like it was going to go in, so I put it up. That reminded you would think of the players in the NBA who made clutch shots like that, such as Michael Jordan in 1998, clutch shot against the Jazz. Ray Allen, Game 6 of the Finals 2013. But congrats to the Villanova Wildcats. UNC Tar Heels, you put up a real great run, but
There has to be a loser, man. And especially, Villanova shot 58% from the field to North Carolina shot 43%. So when you're shooting over 50% and 58% at that, you're not going to lose many games. And that's what really carried Villanova through this game. They were very efficient on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they averaged 58% shooting throughout the tournament. So the worst that they actually shot was 48%. And that's still pretty good.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm glad one of my teams out of this
We're not gonna do
tournament
this now.
made it into the bracket. Like,
Yeah,
one of my picks.
One
Tar
of
Heels.
the
I had
15.
the Tar Heels in the national championship in one of my brackets.
Which bracket was that? Number...
you made like 7, 8
That was bracket number 3.
Number 3. Okay.
Number 1 was Kentucky. Number 2 was Kansas.
No comment.
Number 3, the Tar Heels. But hey, as you were saying all season, it is undefeated.
March Madness is undefeated, people.
All right, so moving on. Twitter bought the rights to stream 10 games of NFL Thursday Night Football. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Let's start with you, Deyonte. How do you feel about that?
It could be in between good or bad. It can mainly be good because a lot of people would prefer watching it online versus TV, but it'd be bad because I'm the type who loves watching it on TV and watching it through the internet, like especially on my phone, it'll make it weird. I gotta flip my screen around. Like, but yeah, for me, this is gonna be bad because I prefer the TV version of NFL football over anything else.
Right, I just want to know where Twitter's getting all this money from. Right? They paid $10 million for the rights to show 10 games. I think it's gonna be an interesting experience because for people like me back home, I don't have cable. I don't have that luxury.
Oh, really?
So I don't have NFL Network. When they switch from CBS to the NFL Network showing the games, I don't get to watch them.
Yes.
So it being on Twitter is an interesting thing because now more people probably will get to watch it, and it might bring more people that don't have Twitter accounts to the Twitter app just so they can watch NFL
Yeah, I
football.
think that would be a good move for Twitter as well. And also, I mean, I have NBA Game Time, so there's a lot of times, and I have the League Pass, so a lot of times I don't always watch all the games on TV. I could just watch it on my iPad, or I could also just stream. I could watch from my iPad or my phone and just stream it onto my TV if I wanted to.
Oh, okay.
You know, just gotta
Technology is amazing, right?
HDMI cord. You know, that's the plug right there, literally. So I mean, I look at it as a good thing, because a lot of times when people are like on a Thursday, most of the time they're not always gonna be home, or they might be at work or something. They can just stream the game from their phone or connect it to their computer or whatever the
I
case
just hope
may
they
be.
pick better matchups. I mean, nobody really wants to sit there and watch Cleveland versus Minnesota on a Thursday night. Like,
no way.
Right. I mean, and I think it's gonna be a little bit
Let
interesting.
it be the good game.
Right. Exactly. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out, because, like Deyonte was saying, everybody doesn't always like getting their content mobilely on their phone or on their tablet. Sometimes they really just like the original product right there on TV on the big screen.
So some of y'all that got these little Metro PCS or whatever company you got, make sure you good. Cause that data is gonna be serious when they have
I don't take shots at
technology
people like that, man. It's affordable. Get what you can afford.
I'm saying some of these services like T-Mobile that I have, they need to step up their data when they stream it. So, all right, we'll have more sports after this break. Hey there, welcome back. All right, so let's head over to Eric for this week's Street Corner.
Welcome back to Street Corner. I'm your host, Eric White, and on this edition, we're going to be asking people how do they feel about the D'Angelo Russell and Nick Young situation, where D'Angelo Russell just totally broke God code and is putting Nick Young business out there on the internet for everybody to see.
Man, I think he broke God code, man. Not even God code, just as your teammate, you ain't supposed to do stuff like that. You know, it's supposed to be like a family. He broke that.
Man, it's a little crazy, man. There's some things you don't do, you know, especially in the locker room. You know, it's like almost like a brotherhood. So for you to, you know, record and, you know, put that up, man, that shouldn't have surfaced, you know. So, but some things just you really can't do, and that's one of them.
Being that I am a Laker fan, it's pretty tough to take in. You know, on the court it's not looking too good, and off the court now that this situation is at hand. I don't like how D'Angelo Russell went about it. If you're gonna play a joke, don't play that type of joke, because now you're messing with someone's personal life. And now Nick Young and Iggy are probably like arguing, and their marriage is on the fall. So, you know, I really don't like it. D'Angelo, if you're gonna play a joke, play a better one. That was not a good joke. That was just a downright terrible joke. This is coming from your not biggest fan.
Feel like it should be truthful. You should have trust in each other. As in, if you share a secret with someone, they shouldn't put it on the internet, or they shouldn't put it or share it with someone else.
Well, personally, I feel like D'Angelo Russell just totally disrespected Nick Young. When you have a private conversation like that, especially your teammate, like, what is the need for you to put it on the social media for? You just causing more problems in the locker room, personally, among yourself. You see, after it happened, people started shunning D'Angelo Russell, and they disregarded D'Angelo Russell from the whole team. And also for Nick Young, it's affected him personally too, because he's just not there mentally. He's been dismissed from the team and everything. He's been sitting out for the last 11 games, and the coach just said that Nick Young's just not mentally ready to play basketball anymore. So all because of D'Angelo Russell's mishap, it causes a whole bunch of problems for the Lakers locker room, which they have problems all year anyway, so it just doesn't really help to their cause. But back to you guys.
The LA Lakers recently just deactivated Nick Young from the roster. Coach Byron Scott says he's not here with us mentally. So let's get right into it. Felix, how do you feel about the Lakers making that kind of move?
It makes sense. I mean, if he's not prepared mentally, then he's not going to be there physically for you. He's not going to put all his heart into this. I really think that he should be a little bit more mentally stable. He should be able to put his personal issues to the side for the sake of his professional lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? His job is to play basketball. If our job is to be students, if we just don't feel like going to class one day, we could not go, but that's going to affect us in the long run. Our job is to go to class, get good grades so that we can graduate and depart to serve, as our great founder said. So his job is, he signed a contract, he plays basketball. go play basketball. It doesn't matter what's going. You have to be able to separate what's going on in your personal life from what's happening in your professional life. Even though right now those lines are kind of blurred because of what happened between you and D'Angelo Russell, which I don't even really want to get back into because he violated guy code like everybody's saying. If we're having a conversation, and I'm by no way condoning Nick Young and his external affairs with other women besides his fiance, but if we're having a conversation, even if it's just me and you, Dom, if we're having a conversation, I expect to have the privacy. I don't want you to be recording what I'm saying with me not knowing. That's breaking the law, first of all. Like, it's against the law to record somebody without their consent. And for you to do that and then he doesn't even know how it got out there. He doesn't even understand. When they asked Russell, how did this get out there? He said, I have no idea. He doesn't even know what happened to the video after he finished recording. Nah, man. Check it for a while or earpiece, please. D'Angelo Russell's out here being the feds. I can't. They can't trust him. Young Metro don't trust him.
Oh, okay.
Echoing off some of what Felix was saying, but mentally wise, you're giving all your 110% on that court every night. But you couldn't give your 110, but this is it. Don't let your double life conflict in your way of the game. Your personal life is what happens off the court. Your professional life is what you're doing on court, which is going out there, dropping 20, 30 a game, doing what you do best.
Right.
But for D'Angelo, you ain't right. I'm gonna say that right now. You ain't right. Stuff like that you never divulge to the public, especially where millions are out there to see it.
Right. I really he's a part of this new generation where they record everything and just post everything with no real filter as to the repercussions of what's going to happen after you let this out into the world. And the internet is forever.
It really is. Once you put it out there, ain't no way to taking it back.
Right, there's no taking it back.
That's eternal.
Okay, well, being that, Tim wasn't here to make it today for our segment, somehow, some way, he still managed to bring us by a gift or drop us off a gift.
Oh, I can't
or
wait
send,
to see this.
in the social media days, send us off or send a message, whatever the case may be. So, top 5 for the week.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Tying shots.
Exactly.
Every time.
I'm still upset.
Where's the Ric Flair?
Thank you, Tim.
I'm mad. Philly got the W for the year.
That's their one and only dub.
One and only. Till Meek Mill comes around and gives them another L.
Right. It happens.
It does. Well, Tim, you always come through like sometimes. Not gonna give it all the time. All right. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at VCU Sports Corner. From Felix, Reyes Jr. and Dominique, I'm Dominique Williams. Be sure to keep sports in your corner.
Happy birthday, Malachi. That's my youngest brother. 21. Did it.